Rachel Rose here, talking all things boxing, and I'm here with Ishmael Davis on the day of his fight against Bilal Fawaz on his first, what's the word?
Defence.
Thank you, defence. My brain stopped working for a second there. First defence of the British and Commonwealth. It's been a really interesting run-up because one of the ways that Bilal, I feel, defeated Junaid Boston was mentally. And he's been trying the same tactics with you, and you have remained completely unflustered the whole time. Let's talk about that, because there's obviously, you've been through a lot in your life. Do you put down the fact that you've already lived through about 8 different lifetimes, so the fact that people can't really get in your head that much?
100%. What he's doing is nothing that I've not seen before. Whereas I feel Junaid's younger, innit?
Mm-hmm.
And, Junaid comes from a home with 2 parents and not having to grow up quicker than needed. And I did, I've been on the road since like 13, living alone, 14, So I've had to grow up quicker, and you have to get tougher quicker when you're trying to become a man when you're a boy. So that's part of the reason. And I know characters in it, and I respect what Bilal's doing. He's come through a hard life himself, and he's just trying to sell himself and make his life better, man. So I respect it. It's nothing personal. It's just business, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's interesting because actually I felt like, and I don't know if you picked up on this, but it felt like to me that when in the presser, Bilal was trying to get under your skin, and it looked like he was annoying him. Like you were actually, the game got reversed because he started to get really flustered. Yeah, he was getting so annoyed.
He does, man. Sometimes when I say stuff to him, he's like pauses for a second, like he's thinking, what do I say now? But listen, he's not. I actually like the guy. His character, he's a funny guy, but it's boxing, and we need to get the job done tonight.
He's quite an unorthodox fighter. He's got a bit of a strange style. How do you prepare for someone like that? Or do you not prepare for someone like that, but you prepare your own game to the best of your ability?
I think you just need to have your smart cap on and know not to get involved with the unorthodox or silly games that he tries to play. Just stick to the boxing. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go stick to the boxing. Obviously, it's boxing, so at times it'll get rough. But I know I can beat him at them times as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, the first feeling out rounds, get to know his timing and the ways. And listen, I'm ready to do a job.
I'm really excited about this. I think a lot of people are really excited about this. I think this is great matchmaking. Really good pull together. But you haven't actually had that much time since you won the British and Commonwealth. How long has it been? 4 months? 3 months? 4 months?
Was that November?
So 3 months.
3 months.
3.5 months.
3.5 months, yeah.
So how much time did you actually get off?
4 days. Nah, but you know why? Because I was going to go away, and I looked at places to go, and it was just cold everywhere at that time of year. It's not the best year to go away. And I wanted like a cheap getaway. Mm-hmm. And there was nowhere like in Europe or close to just get a cheap getaway. So I would have to go like Dubai. And right now I'm trying to set up my future life, so I'm not trying to be blowing money fast. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, let me chill, go away after this fight. And I got told about this fight on the night after I won the Sam Gilly fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I said, nah, I'm going to have a break. But then I got home, a couple of days, I was bored. Didn't know what to do with my day. And obviously I'm used to training, I'm used to fighting non-stop. So it gives me structure, getting back in camp and dieting. And, I feel like for me and what I'm like, this is a good way, like good way of living.
Yeah, and like it's not like you're afraid of discipline. It's not like you're afraid of the hardship, but also it's not like you blow up or anything. Like you don't tend to, like you don't go out of shape, do you?
Nah, I try staying. I try train all year, but yeah, I can't. Like when I've got nothing to do, I just feel like I'm bumming around. So I have to get back to work.
Do you think that's also because of the early start, because of the way life went? There are some years that you wish you could get back so you don't waste them now.
Not necessarily, because the only thing I wish that I did different was do the amateurs. Mm-hmm. But the years where I were messing about, and the years where I was partying and, going out trying to impress women and doing all these things and living a bit of a party boy lifestyle, they created who I am today.
Mm.
Because now it don't bother me not going out and like blowing money on clothes and trying to be seen and all that stuff. I'm trying to be a big man now, become a big man. I've been a boy, so now it's time to set up my future.
It's interesting because I had this thought process just over the last couple of days. I had a long chat with Molly and Jade yesterday. I just went and sat in Mol's room. We were just catching up and thinking about struggle and thinking about suffering, thinking about difficulty. And obviously struggle and suffering are different things, because you can struggle without suffering, and you can suffer without struggling. But how we can suffer without realizing, and a lot of the time it's by pushing back against difficulty or discomfort, and actually to look back at, and I literally was lying in bed last night thinking about this, when you look back at those difficulties and those struggles and those times of suffering and everything, you realize, would I be this person? Would I have achieved this amount if I hadn't gone through that? Because actually, I think I'd been trying for so long to reach a point in my life where I was like perfect, or I wasn't going through struggle, I wasn't going through suffering. And actually you realize, but I wouldn't be this person if I hadn't gone through everything. Like, that's the whole point.
It shows your character, though, innit? Like, you're here today because you didn't give up. So, like, everything I've been through that's been bad, now when I think about it, you're always gonna cross battles. Like, you're always gonna have battles in life, innit? It's about what you do in them battles. Like, not insulting anybody, but right, you can take like a person who's obese or fat. They watch themselves get to that because they didn't try and like attack it. You know what I mean? Like, if I put weight on, I know I've got to lose weight, so I got to hit the gym. These things are all good for your mind, hitting the gym. If I sit at home and mope about, or if I'm depressed and I let myself get fat, you give up in it. And then you're never going to be able to look back and be like, yo, at this time I was getting fat, but then I went to the gym. And then you might be, anything could come from going to the gym. You meet people, or you could become something to do with gyms, or, but every bad situation can create a good situation if you have that mindset to attack it. You know what I mean?
And the thing that I've learned again about that mindset is, it's not something that you wake up with and you have.
Yeah.
It's a mindset that you build over those 1% and those days and those doing the things when you don't want to do them and that kind of thing. I did a video not that long ago on my story where I was like, so many people will not go out for a run or a walk if it's raining. And I'm like, you're not rice paper. You're not going to disintegrate. Just get some waterproofs and get outside. It's actually been scientifically proven now that we as humans need sunlight, water, food, but we need water more than we need food, movement, connection. Like, these are the things that we need.
100%.
And these are things that we neglect. And I think we are coming back around, like, there's a big shift coming off the socials and come back to human. That's why people are sort of like, not necessarily clubbing as much, but they're joining running clubs and things like that. There is movements, but it's that thing where you go, we can create so much of our own suffering because we don't do the hard thing.
Yeah. It's 100%. Like, I think the hard thing is the best route, man.
Yeah.
It's the best route. And I seen someone the other day, like, when you're talking about the shift in the world now, because a lot of people are now on the health journey, and I seen someone 890 billion since a certain time as like this the profit in alcohol has dropped.
Because a lot of the younger generations aren't drinking.
Run clubs and let me just take this off.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, so it's like the run clubs and people are on the health kick now, but I just believe in life. You have to attack it, man. Don't get complacent. That's why when everyone's like saying, oh, wow, you fight all the time and you're always doing this, you're always doing that, I'm thinking, this is just normal. To me, it's normal, innit? Like, why am I, like, footballers, they're out every week.
Yeah.
Going at it with another team. So if I'm doing a short career, because boxing's a short career, why would I not want to fight all the time? Getting paid, I'm living good, I'm improving in life, and I'm challenging myself. And, win or loss, you're learning.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going at it, I'm going for it. And that's why I believe I will always have work and I will always jump at the work, because who am I to say no? You know what I mean? Who the hell is Ishmael Davis to say no to fight? Like, Come on, who is anyone to say no? Do you know what I mean? I just believe everyone needs, all the boxers, they need to fight more regularly, and it makes the sport interesting.
I think also like just tapping into that sort of drive that you have and the want to be in the gym and everything, like it makes life purposeful.
Mm-hmm.
It makes life purposeful, not just for you in a really intense sport and whatever, but anyone, even if you just decide you're going to run a 10K and you've never
Yeah.
run, it makes you feel purposeful.
Yeah.
And I think that's the magic of it all. You're those days that are tough in the gym where you're biting down in your gum shield, you're tired, your body's aching, like, but you can say to yourself, I did that though.
Yeah.
That's like a sick feeling.
You know what it is? I know you've had them days where I've had them days where I've woke up late, I'm in bed, I'm supposed to go to gym, and you're just like, shall I just chill in bed? But then you get yourself up and you get to the gym. The feeling you have when you've done that gym session is better than when you're feeling on top of the world and you do a gym session and you just come out like,
Yeah,
oh,
100.
Gym session. When you've got yourself up and done the hard work, when you weren't feeling it, they're the best days, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're the best days, man. And that's just how you got to look at life. It's hard. You might not want to do it, but get up and do it because it makes your future better. And that's how I go about life.
You're working with the 3 Pillars program now?
Yeah.
Talk to us a bit about that, because this is just like you didn't do this for PR, you didn't do this for clickbait. I think I need to make sure people understand this. This was something that actually was started a while ago under the radar, and it's only just recently been announced. It was like because it's something that matters to you and everything. Tell us a bit about this project.
Yeah, well, I got introduced to him by Matchroom, and I got talking to him. They were just like, look, speak to him, see if you want to do it. If you want to do it. And as soon as I spoke to Faye, she told me what she does and stuff like that. I just said, I'm a part of this. Because she told me she speaks to prisoners in and outside of jail. She helps them try to get jobs. She supports them while they're in there. She speaks to them personally about things they're going through. If they're going through something and they have a dip in their emotions and stressed out, she will give them time. And she speaks to them all the time. And I've always wanted to give back, but I don't know, because all this is new to me. I am just a fighter who's trained and fights. All this is new to me. Like the fame side of it is new. I don't really care about it. Getting, being positive and getting proper money and just like doing all this is new. So I didn't know how to give back. But when I heard this, I thought, listen, I'm involved. So yeah, I've visited the prison. I've been doing other work as well. Like I've been going up to the hospital in Leeds where all this, the kids that, terminally, is it called terminally ill?
Terminally ill, yeah.
Terminally ill kids. Took toys up. I did a Christmas day with the kids, met all the, ill kids and give out some gloves, some signed stuff. And it just gives me that, that good feeling in my heart because I wasn't a bad person. I was just on the wrong path and I was just around the wrong people. But this is who I truly am. So being a part of the 3 Pillars is just like, I just want to do this and I want to continue to do it. So I've been speaking to prisoners. I've been having FaceTime calls with prisoners, like setting dates while I'm in camp as well. Like on Friday, I've got a little gap. Hour with him, speaking to him, telling them I'm still there for them when they come out so they can call me, because I'm just we're just human beings. I'm never going to think I'm too big to speak to anyone or support anyone. Do you know what I mean? So I try to give as much time as I can to these people, and 3 Pillars are just helping me do what I've always wanted to do.
That's really cool-ish, and it's a really commendable thing because, fame can just be a tool sometimes to just push an agenda. Like it doesn't have to be like it's a subcategory of what you do because you're on the TV, you're doing a thing, so people are going to know your name. But it means that also you can utilize that position to do good, and I think that's what's really cool. The last time I saw you, you and I had quite a big, deep and meaningful about some things. You planted seeds with me. I said this to you yesterday. Like you said something, 2 days ago. You said something to me that I keep coming back to. So you said we were talking off camera, and you said about we were talking about how I am in relationships and how I'm quite like protective of myself and I'm very much in boss girl mode and didn't want to rely on anybody and all this kind of stuff. And you were like, maybe if people hadn't hurt you so badly, you might not feel so strongly about it. And it was like cold water shock. I was like, damn, okay. And then I was like, no, I think I'm still going to be like this, whatever.
Yeah.
And the more I've gone into that since you said it,
Yeah.
the more I'm like, no, he's completely right. I have armor around me because I'm protecting myself. And the reason I bring this up, because, there'll be people watching this going, I don't care to talk about boxing, is because you have an emotional understanding and an emotional awareness of people, and you can read people. And a lot of the time, people in these sorts of situations, whether they're ill, whether they're struggling, whatever, they just want to be seen by someone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just want to be able to talk to someone who isn't going to judge them, who might do what you did with me, which is just gently plant, like, because you didn't judge me in that moment. You just planted a seed in my head, which continued to grow as I continued on my life. And I think that's a really beautiful skill and something that people, may not see in you, because you just, you come in and you're fighting and you go in again. But that's the impact you'll be able to have on the wider community because you have that.
100%, man. And I just try give good advice. Like some people, things I say, some people might not like, but I tell people how I feel. You don't have to, like I was saying, listen, not everyone's the same, but you have to do what works for you. So if I feel like I need to let someone know something that I feel, I let them know if they like it or not. But I just could tell because I'm the same, because I've been hurt in the past. I'll carry it through to other people, and at the beginning, you're already looking at them like, you're not going to do what that person did to me. Do you know what I mean? And you kind of have a wall that is unbreakable for that person before you've even started. Do you know what I mean? So it's like trying to move on from the past, innit? And trying to grow. And it's hard, it's very hard. But that's the reason why I like speaking to people, and things I've been through, I can obviously relate to, and I can give advice.
Yeah, and I think that shows growth, because you wouldn't be able to see that in me unless you could see it in yourself. And that was the big thing. Yeah. And I was in a position where I was ready to let that land, even if it took a bit of time for me to really understand what it meant. And I think that's a real blessing, because I think, we all need people around us who can see us when we can't see ourselves. Yeah. And I think that's going to be a real gift that you've got doing this project that you're doing, and the support that you're giving others, because it can take one person to help us move through something that we don't realize is in our way.
100%. Facts. Like, I've been going through stuff recently. Like, I'm open, like with women, I haven't been the best as a partner for women, because of my upbringing, parents, and not really being shown that love in it. So now I try do the same thing and not bring my past into my new relationships, and let people love, because I'm hard to love. Do you know what I mean? Because
you're easy to love, you're hard to receive it.
Yeah, I'm easy to love, hard to receive it. And I don't know how to show proper love. Do you know what I mean? That. So it's like, and the reason why I like speaking about these things, because everyone, like, people who are watching, humans in it, so we all go through similar stuff. Do you know what I mean? So because I've been through certain things, there'll be a lovely woman and showing me love and affection, and I'm not able to receive it because I'm like, all women are the same. They all think the same. Like that's how I've been in it. But now I'm trying to be a bit better.
But even the awareness, because I think that was the thing over time, the awareness that you gave me, like, it was growing and growing and growing, and I suddenly had to stop and be like, I've been pushing away good men.
Yeah.
Like, give me someone who's predictably bad, and I'll entertain it, because it's like, I can see where they're going to hurt me. I can see where it's predictable. Do you know what I mean? I can walk away easy because I knew you were going to be an asshole in the first place. But get me a good, solid man, I don't trust it. Because I'm like, yeah, but if you're good and then the shoe drops, that's even worse.
That's what I'm like, Like, I'm like that too, because like, I've always been like, all the women are the same. I can't trust a woman. So I'm like, when someone's good to me, I'm like, are you being for real? Like,
yeah, what's wrong with you?
Like, you know what I mean? Are you being for? Is this really you? Like, even if someone's seen a bad side of me and they're still there, I'm like, you must be up to smart. Something must be going on. Do you get me? Because I don't know how you.
There's got to be another plan here. Yeah.
So I'm scared out, bro. Because I always got taught as well, love gets you hurt. Like, and that's what I've seen in my relationship. So it's like, you know what it is for me right now? I'm at a stage where I feel like single is the best option. But being honest, like, I'm not saying I won't see and be close to someone, but being honest to that person, like, look, I'm not ready to be fully committed to one woman and settle down and this and that. Because I need to focus on boxing. And every time I'm in a relationship, I could be going on the way to training, boom, get a text, and it's arguments or someone gets brought up, and I'm in a mood and I'm not thinking about the mission. Do you know what I mean? So you just have to do what works for you, man, and just make sure at the end of the day you have your peace in it. Because love is not enough. You can love someone but still not be at peace. So you need your peace at the end of the day, and that's what I've learned growing up.
Yeah.
You need your peace. You need to be peaceful in it, even if how you are doesn't please other people. As long as you have your own peace, then you're all right. Do you know what I mean?
I'm literally talking about that this morning because of the news that's dropped with Conor Benn, and there's a lot of conversation in the hotel with the Matchroom team, with everyone. We've all been discussing it, and I think the one thing that I've taken from it is like, if I can always move with integrity and move within alignment with myself, I'm always going to be all right. And I think, you know, we're all going to have our opinions about this situation with Conor. And, you know, you and I talked off camera about it, but it's like things about that didn't sit right with me in terms of how it was handled. And I thought it's okay to decide things for yourself, to live in truth with yourself. But I think there's got to be a peace within yourself about all the choices you make. And I agree that that's got to be your priority above all else, because actually in the where you're at right now, you're on a fast trajectory on the up. So you've got to make sure that that doesn't get wobbled by a structure around you that's not supporting that. And, you know, you're allowed to be selfish at this point in your life. I think I'm stepping into a place in my life where I'm being very selfish, and it's a very hard thing to do when you're not used. I mean, I'm not used to doing that. So it's kind of, but you know, it's how you get to where you're going to get to. And it probably means that the more selfish you become, the more in alignment you become, means the next person that comes along, you'll be much more open. And like I said, there's going to be people watching this being like, what are these two on about? This is not boxing. Good, man, but
I'm sick of answering the same question. You excited for it? Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, I've trained that. Yeah, This is
but I think this is really, I think it's so important to have these conversations. And I loved it the first time we did it. I'm loving it now because I love these conversations, but also you get different people in different walks of life, and people who are boxers get, rightly or wrongly, put in a box, right? Which is they're like angry, or they're aggressive, or they're this, or they're that. And it's, you know, it happens, you know, universally, or because they get asked the same questions, they get sort of rounded into an area, and you don't get the depth. You don't see what's underneath the person who fights. And I think there's, what people don't understand is a lot of boxers are very, very sensitive. They're emotional people. They fight with their heart on their sleeve. And then people like you know, I have these conversations. There's so much depth in you, and people see this amount of you on the TV. They see Ishmael the fighter. They don't see Ishmael the person. And I think these conversations, but also being a fighting man, means there is a lot of masculine men out there, man's men, who don't know how to talk, who don't know how to engage in their emotional being, who don't know how to analyze themselves, who will listen to somebody like you and be like, well, if Ishmael can talk like that, then maybe I can talk. Maybe I can understand myself a bit better.
You got to let it out, man. Because, do you know what it is? Because this is recent for me. Like, I got back with my ex, and then we weren't getting along. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, I'll always love her. I'll always love my ex. But I need peace. I need to be at peace. And I need to know if I'm going to be with someone, that person brings me peace. No chaos. Because it's been chaos since we was kids. So it's like, I've just grown up now. And I just, you know, I give it my all. And now I'm like, you know what it is? I need my peace. Because love is not enough. Like, you can love someone and want to see that person all the time. But if that person is not aligning with you, not saying that she's a bad person,
you can just grow apart.
But we're just not. Me and her, we need different people. I need someone that's chilled, you know, just lets me do my thing. Because I'm a man in it. Like, I'm not going to be here and talk like I'm the best man, because I'm not, because I've got 7 kids to 6 women. So you can, you know, we get in trouble sometimes, but I can't be with someone who's just always on me for everything I'm doing. Do you get me? So right now I'm just looking for my peace and just focusing on boxing.
But I think also we go after patterns that make sense to us based on our upbringing. So if chaos was your upbringing, you will be attracted to chaos until you grow past that point where you realize, oh, that's my pattern. I go for people who bring me chaos because that's all I know.
It's facts. That's facts. And you know what it is, I've been on ChatGPT and it's telling me the same thing. It tells you, listen.
I use it as a therapist.
Because
chatting all the time.
You miss the
Adrenaline,
It's
cortisol.
endorphins.
Yeah.
Endorphins of falling out, getting back together,
Mm.
arguing, and you miss that. So then when you get
like
someone
a drug.
calm, yeah,
It
you're
feels
like,
almost
what is
boring.
going on
Yeah.
here? This is boring. It's
Yeah.
like I need someone. But them calm people are the ones you need, because that's what's gonna make you be focused. It might be a bit boring sometimes, but you're gonna have your focus at the end of the day. You get me? You're gonna be focused on the job, and you're gonna get shit done.
And it's how what I've learned, it's how your nervous system feels around those people, right?
Mm.
And that's like a bone deep situation, because I know when I'm around someone who has a negative impact on, and I didn't know before, because I was so familiar with that adrenaline fueled cortisol level buzz that I thought that just meant this is just people I get on with, or that I'm attracted to, or whatever. And recently I like just was around a particular person, and my whole nervous system was so calm. And I was like, oh, maybe that's what that is. It's not actually about like, and it was a very good looking guy as well. I was like, hello. But I was just like, maybe that's what people are talking about when you can be attracted differently, because you're like, I feel very calm and at ease around you. And then I had to go away afterwards, because I was like, but already I'm like, yeah, but are you like this? And are you like that? Because you're very calm, and maybe it's all whatever. But it's just a very interesting process when you're open to that analysis. You're like, maybe long term, that is what peace is. It's just someone who calms your nervous system. You can just be.
You can just have fun, man. Just have fun, and then you just gotta go handle business. You go handle business. They go handle theirs. You plan stuff. You know, it's just calm, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just need peace, man. That's all I need.
War is your job. You need peace at home.
Yeah, just it.
Oh, Ishmael, it's been really lovely to catch up. I always enjoy our chats, because I feel like we can just throw the rule book out and just talk about life.
Talk about real life, man.
Yeah, it's very cool. Watch Matchroom soon. They'll be getting us a podcast soon enough. You know it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
It's going to be it's going to be so good. I'm so excited about it. It's such a great card. It's going to be a great scrap, and I look forward to the next one, whenever that may be after that. Also, I've already chatted with you. I chatted with Keith. When you're out of camp, I'll come up and I'll train at the gym with you.
Come put that work in, man.
Yeah.
That's all we do.
Maybe we'll send you on holiday for a week or two, so you just relax a little bit, so you're not so fresh.
No, I'm gonna go on holiday. I'm gonna have a break.
Yeah, go have a break.
I need a break.
I want you to come back just a little bit fluffier. I can't have you looking like a chiseled god. I need you to be a little bit fluffier and a little bit slower.
I'm gonna, man. I'm putting a bit of weight on, man. I got to like 80 kg.
Yeah, let's slow you down a bit.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it'll be good, man. It'll be good to see you up in Leeds.
Yeah, it'll be cool to come up
to the gym. Gym's nice, and it's getting warmer now because the gym's cold in winter.
Do you know what though? I went and trained with Molly McCann a couple of weeks back, and their gym was Baltic, and I almost don't trust gyms that have heating. I went and saw the Fail Twins at the Peacock gym, and that is beautifully heated. It's almost hot in there, and I was like, I'm almost like, if a boxing gym's hot, I don't know what to do with it unless it's the height of summer. I'm used to boxing gyms that are just like fridges.
Yeah, man, you know what it is. Once you get warm, it's all right. When you walk in, you just sit there getting ready. But once you get warm, it's
that's part of the character building.
In it, real talk.
Sick. All right, Ish. Well, look, I'm going to give you some time to chill.
Time to rest up and get ready for war.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.